In ancient Greece, where fate ruled over human lives, a tragedy unfolded that would echo through time. King Laius and Queen Jocasta of Thebes, longing for a child, sought guidance from the oracle of Delphi. But their hopes turned to horror when they received a grim prophecy: if they bore a son, he would grow to kill his father and marry his mother. Determined to escape fate, they ordered their newborn son to be abandoned in the wilderness. His ankles were pierced and bound, a cruel mark of his fate. Yet, destiny would not be denied. A shepherd, wandering the mountains, discovered the helpless infant. Moved by pity, he carried the child far from Thebes, delivering him to the distant city of Corinth. There, King Polybus and Queen Merope, childless and longing for an heir, took the boy as their own and named him Oedipus, meaning swollen foot. He grew up believing himself to be the rightful prince of Corinth, unaware of the secrets that shadowed his birth. As he matured, whispers of uncertainty about his parentage gnawed at his mind. Seeking the truth, he traveled to the oracle of Delphi. But instead of clarity, he received the terrible prophecy: he was destined to kill his father and marry his mother. Shocked and terrified, Oedipus fled Corinth, determined to defy fate by never returning. On his journey, he arrived at a crossroads where an old man and his guards blocked his path. Tempers flared, and a violent clash ensued. Fueled by anger, Oedipus struck the man down, slaying him and his escorts. Unbeknownst to him, the man he had just killed was King Laius, his own father. With the first part of the prophecy fulfilled, Oedipus unknowingly sealed his fate. But his story was far from over. Ahead lay Thebes, a city gripped by despair, and a monstrous challenge that would propel him toward a destiny far darker than he could ever imagine. Upon his arrival in Thebes, he found the city suffering under the torment of the Sphinx, a beast who devoured those unable to solve its riddle. Oedipus, armed with wit and determination, confronted the creature and answered its challenge. The Sphinx, defeated, cast itself from the cliffs, and Thebes was free. Hailed as a savior, Oedipus was granted the throne and the hand of Queen Jocasta, unaware that she was his own mother. Years passed, and the couple bore children, ruling over Thebes in prosperity. Yet fate had not forgotten him. A plague descended upon the city, and the desperate citizens turned to Oedipus for salvation. Determined to uncover the cause, he sent for the oracle of Delphi, only to learn that Thebes was cursed because the murderer of King Laius still lived unpunished. Vowing to bring the killer to justice, Oedipus launched an investigation that would lead him to his own undoing. As the search progressed, dark truths emerged. The blind prophet Tiresias warned Oedipus of his tragic fate, but he refused to believe. Step by step, he pieced together the horrifying truth: he was the son of Laius and Jocasta. The man he had killed at the crossroads was his father, and the queen he had wed was his mother. Jocasta, upon realizing the truth, took her own life in despair. Oedipus, consumed by horror and guilt, seized a brooch from her gown and plunged it into his own eyes, blinding himself so that he would never see the world that had condemned him. Bloodied and broken, he stumbled through the halls of his palace, calling for his people one last time. He bid farewell to his children, cursing the gods for their cruelty, and exiled himself from Thebes. With nothing left but sorrow and the weight of his sins, Oedipus wandered into the unknown, a tragic figure bound forever by the unyielding hand of fate.